Oof. Now I know a lot of you will be thinking that's one of my old faithfuls. But what I'd like to do today, now that spring has finally sprung, chance to get outdoors in the fresh air, is to start to work more closely on your short game. We spent a lot of time during the winter working very much on some of the key things to improve your long game, and especially your ability to hit the ball better, more solidly, more consistently. And a lot of that focus was on the position of impact. If I just pick up my 6-iron and refresh your memory into some of the key positions, we talked about delivering the club more with the left arm holding the angle, delaying the wrist angle, allowing the body to shift towards the target, and we ended up with a position that was very dynamic, where the shaft was leaning forward, the club was hitting down, and the body was moving towards the target. Now you can look at that position there and you see how it's a lot different from the address position. But we can learn a lot from this dynamic impact position when it comes to playing a chip shot around the green, again, more solidly, more consistently, and therefore giving you a chance to build up the feel and control for the distance of these shots. If I use an extra wedge now, what I've done is I've made this fluorescent attachment at the top. The key thing with setting up for a short game shot is making sure that you have that club and your body in that dynamic position that will allow you to strike the ball first, the ground second, and control the flight just with a natural loft of the club. Not that very risky effort that you saw at the start, where a lot of people are trying to help the ball into the air. So now, with a very small stance, position the ball more off the right instep if you're a right-handed golfer. Quite a narrow stance, maybe the toes slightly open. But with the extra long club that I have in my hand, it's going to force my shaft forward. The only way I'm going to get the club in a comfortable position and have room for this extra piece is if it runs to the left side of my body. So now the shaft points more to my left hip. My hands are automatically in front of the ball. I'm going to help that by just squeezing a little bit of weight to the left. Now if I make some practice swings, my old practice swing with that wristy swing would be jarred into my side. I wouldn't be able to follow through on the shot and my contact would be terrible. But now if I keep my shoulders, arms and club all moving, almost like a mini putting stroke, with the weight more to the left, everything moving back and through as one, you can see now that the club flows past my body quite easily. That shaft never really changes angle to my left arm, and everything moves back and through to the target. So again, if you have access, pop a little stick in the top of your club, maybe an old wedge. Make sure it's long enough to hit to your side. Take your stance with the ball towards the back foot. Quite a narrow stance, get in close to the ball. Place a little bit more weight on your front foot. Now with the hands forward of the ball, just concentrate on that nice smooth rhythm, that tick, tock rhythm, and you see the club moves freely through. We strike down when we need to strike down, we hit the turf after the contact, and we get a nice soft controlled flight. So try the extra piece of stick in your wedge to get you in that more dynamic hitting position. Remember, impact is the same for any golf shot. You want to make it solid, catch the ball first and the ground second. So try it, and I'm sure you'll start to get some crisper chip shots.